My second question for you is what percentage of the economy does Vincentian in the diaspora contribute to? And would you like to take this chance to apologize for the disparaging?
Apologize for what? Disparaging remark.
The remarks over the weekend that those persons in the diaspora are hand to mouth. Do you think as
would you quote what I said? Would you quote what I said?
Well, I quote
No. You have not quoted what? Quote for me what I said. Quote for me what I said. Quote the statement what I said.
This PM, I'm not trying to be challenging.
No. I don't mind you challenge me, but I want you in the same. It's not a straightforward question. It's because listen to me.
Oh.
You begin first of all by telling me some people, not some people, that people say. And I interrogated you on that gently. You held your position. You're telling me now that I must apologize for saying what I said in Chateaubriand, that there are some persons among the internet crazies who they blame Ralph. It appears to me that they blame Ralph for anything was happening to them. They're in London, they're in New York, they're in Toronto, wherever. And some of them, and read a statement. I don't want you to listen as a journalist to what an NDP propagandist cuts out and puts it. If that is the extent of your journalism, you must go to the source and get what I actually said. Read it to me, because there's nothing that I said there which is untrue, and nothing, frankly speaking, Kenville, for me to apologize about. In fact, there are, and I said that there are some of them are hand to mouth. Who simply, and I say, the fingers are itching to go on the internet and denounce Ralph about everything. Now, don't you think that what you read or what is reported to you, that some of these internet crazies are just itching? Yeah? And that some of them lead miserable lives and they want to take it out on Ralph as though it's Ralph's fault? If you go to America for many, many years and you spend your time and you think you should have a higher station in life than you are, it's not my fault. It might be your fault, it might be the racism in American society. But why you want to blame me? Why you want to jump on me? So and at the same time, I know that there are thousands, the vast majority of people who are overseas, who are Vincentians, who go there to make a better life for themselves and make a better life for themselves and send money home to help their families. And there's some professions like nursing, for instance. I don't have the evidence, but anecdotally, some of these caring professions help to take care of their own families at home. And they make an important contribution to the society, depending on how it goes. It may anything be between 5 to 7, 8% of GDP. It's a significant contribution. But you want to tell me that the internet crazies, some of them, every every single thing they want to pounce on Ralph and just hurl abuse. And when I say that some of them are hand to mouth, and those who are hand to mouth have a greater propensity with their fingers itching to go and cuss Ralph, I'm telling you something which is factual. If you think that every single person in the diaspora is a hard-working angel, well then you have a rosy-eyed view of the real world.
I was just looking at it in the context as the Prime Minister of the country.
But which context of the Prime Minister of the country? I can't speak truth now. You are so obsessed with partisan political correctness that I can't speak the truth. That there are some. That's what I said, you know. Read it. Go and read Kenton's column on it. If you don't have the recording, because he quoted what I said. I haven't seen the clips, but I'm told that they cut off something what I said. To be dishonest about it, and you fall for the dishonesty.
I don't fall for the dishonesty.
But I ask you to quote. I ask you, Mr. Horn, to quote for me. But you didn't have the quote. What you gave me was the jaundiced, false view, which was represented by the NDP propagandists. And it's not the first time.
You know, what I gave you was a part of what you would have said.
But I asked you to quote me, and you then quote the part. Now that I give you the whole, what I say is not what I said then.
I'm not disputing what you said.
No, I ask a simple question. Because we having here.
I know. I'm not trying to be biased in any way. I'm just asking question as a journalist.
No. With great respect. I asked you just now to give me the quote what I said. And you repeated the jaundiced false quotation.
The quotation was false that I made?
Yes, because you told me just now that it was only part of it. Because I gave you an opportunity, I said, no. Tell me what I said. Because I know what I said. And I could justify, and not only that, on the basis of a partial thing, you then proceed and ask me if I'd apologize. But if you tell me the full story of what I said, well then we could have had a discussion as to how you come by the conclusion that you'd ask me to apologize. But to them, for what?
I asked you if you wanted to, you know, I'm not saying that you should have.
In fact, what was done, if you lacking in such sensibility as to this question, I understand what they did. Sian Marshall had some time before made a statement, and I understand that they doubling what Sian said with what I said. It's like we are birds of a feather flock together. Sian had said somebody who pushed prama or something like that, babysitters and so on and so on. And Sian apologized for that because Sian formulation was as though that all the women who are in New York City, that's what they're doing. But I explicitly said, I identified internet crazies, which is a particular class of persons, and then I identified some of the internet crazies living hand to mouth. I know some of them, you know. And if you go to New York, some of the internet's crazies will try and scrunt you. Some of them. Some of them also are persons who make good money. And some of them want to become your excellencies. They want to move from internet crazy to your excellencies. If you think that you or anybody in an election year could distort what I'm saying and you get away with it, well, it's a horse of a different color.
I'm not here to
you listen. Listen. I'm not saying you're here to do anything. You said something. You said something. And on each occasion, I gave you an opportunity. I'm being fair to you, you know. I'm not going to jump on you. And you're my friend. But one thing I ain't going to allow you to do is to be a medium for NDP falsehood and propaganda. That doesn't mean that you are NDP or you are supportive of falsehood and propaganda. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to sit and let anybody be used as a medium for that. At any place where I am, and I'll keep my mouth shut. Me, 73 years old, after I struggled 50-something years, you're crazy. Election, yeah? With SCL and all the rest of it and so on. Thank you. No, I say you're a politician, but you're allowing them to use you. Okay, well, I just demonstrated on 2 occasions. Yeah, but you have to ask it against the backdrop of a factual matrix. Otherwise, you get pushback from me.